Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. The gun, Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one.
Taken down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Being chased out left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
40 on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run for Nick Chubb.
47-yard.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 12-yard line. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
14-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 52 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. The shotgun snap for Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mack Wilson. He's got daylight. 30, the 20, 10, 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. From the gun, here's Newton. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2. Right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 15-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now Bolden on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throw caught here by Bird.
To Demir Bird.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
36-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Newton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Mack Wilson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's 2nd down and goal.
2nd down and goal. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
All big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Newton to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Mayfield now. He finds Beckham, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore.
They'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle made by Patrick Chubb.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On the ground, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the carry, it's Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
What? Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick recovered by the Browns.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.